The number of coronavirus cases in Ukraine has been growing, with today showing a new record, 994 cases. At the same time, Ukraine is relaxing many of its restrictions and measures. 1 week ago, international flights resumed, so now you can fly to countries like Germany, the Netherlands, Finland, Hungary, and the United Kingdom. Restaurants have opened up too. For weeks, people have been enjoying outdoor terraces, most of the time neglecting the social distancing rules. And now bars and restaurants in Kyiv allow indoor seating as well. So why are the number of cases in Ukraine growing? The curve is not flattening, yet Ukrainian life is returning to more or less normal. Let's quickly take a look at Ukraine's steps of combating the virus since it entered the country. Ukraine introduced the lockdown very early, just when we had 7 coronavirus cases and no related deaths. The country stopped most international flights and closed its borders. On March the 17th, Kyiv also closed its metro for a record number of days, 68. In the weeks following, Ukrainians also lost access to parks unless you're walking with a dog, cafes and shops, that is unless they're grocery shops. Despite some public discontent and frustration, these steps did seem to help put the situation under control. If you compare the situation with the UK, where stricter measures were not introduced until late March, Ukraine's curve shows a far less exponential growth. A Ukrainian pediatric immunologist, Fedor Lepi, told Hromadske that the reason Ukraine needed an early lockdown was to prepare.
The goal was to win time, to mobilize our health workers, to approve relevant documents, to look at research studying the virus, to prevent Ukraine from getting a great number of patients. And we can say that we, in principle, have achieved this goal. We have accomplished a plateau effect.
So it looks like nobody in the government had any illusions as to whether the coronavirus will heavily impact Ukraine. It was more of a matter of how prepared the country was for it. And now, with mounting cases and most restrictions lifted, Ukrainians seem to have also relaxed.
No, I'm not scared. I wasn't before, and I'm not now. I have hand sanitizer on me, but I've not used it for a month and a half. I have it just in case I need it. I do not think about the coronavirus, and therefore do not attract it.
I think it's good to go outdoors because spending a lot of time at home is also bad for health. If everybody follows the coronavirus recommendations, then it's redundant to have such serious restrictions, such as one on banning park walks.
Yet the virus is not going anywhere, and the government has called upon the nation to not neglect the quarantine. The Prime Minister of Ukraine, Denis Shmyhal, has even promised a more severe policing of public areas.
We will increase the control of quarantine observation from the national police. We've had all the necessary meetings and we will now step up our actions in order for Ukrainians to be safe.
Though we are yet to see this increased police presence. So it looks like time will tell how effective Ukraine really was in tackling the coronavirus.